بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في مقام آخر: وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في مقام آخر: والفجر وليالي العشر والشفع والوتر. صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم. My respected brother, Robin, your sister in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Quran Kareem: Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wa believers, ittaqullah, fear of Allah wa ta'ala, and some taqwa, haqqa tuqati, as a haqq, wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. You are Muslim. And then Allah wa ta'ala, he further mentioned in Quran Kareem in 38 juz Amma, in Surah Al-Fajr, wal-Fajr, wal-Layali al-Ashr. And all know, in the month of the zullhajj, and about the month of the zullhajj, all one of the first 10 days of the month of zullhajj has a virtue, so many virtues. And the first of the virtue and first of the Fazail is that Allah wa ta'ala is swear in Quran Kareem, وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالِ الْعَشْرِ. I swear in the time that by the time of the Fajr, وَلَيَالِ الْعَشْرِ, I swear وَلَيَالِ الْعَشْرِ, 10 nights. And the Mufassirin and the scholars they mention under the explanation of the Surah Al-Fajr وَلَيَالِ الْعَشْرِ, that Allah wa ta'ala, he mentioned about the 10 days of first 10 days of the Zullhajj. So my respected brothers, about the first 10 days, Allah Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith Mubarakah, وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالِ الْعَشْرِ. And then Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullahi Majma'een, they asked to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about the explanation of the Layali al-Ashr. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam further mentioned in Hadith Mubarakah, قال صلى الله عليه وسلم: ما من أيام العمل الصالح فيهن أحب إلى الله من هذه الأيام العشر. قالوا يا رسول الله الجهاد في سبيل الله. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned that nothing in this time of period, ما من أيام العمل الصالح فيهن أحب إلى الله, that Allah wa ta'ala, he loved the more to worship in 10 nights. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in 10 nights and 10 days. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Sahaba Ikram, they asked, qalu, Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, O Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, wala jihadu fi sabilillah. Then even the jihad fi sabilillah, then Nabi Kareem sallallahu, faqala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he replied, wala jihadu fi sabilillah, not the jihad fi sabilillah, has a more virtue than the worship and one day and one night on these 10 days. Then my respected brothers, the scholars, they mentioned why these 10 days have a more virtue. So in 10 days, my respected brothers, there's a 5 pillars of the Islam. 5 primary pillars of the Islam: Shahada, Salat, Sawm, Zakat, Hajj. And in these 10 days, all the 5 pillars can gather in 10 days. How, my respected brother? First, Shahada. We all know that when we're going to take the Shahada, then all the rest 5 or 4 pillars of Islam will be implemented. So first, the Shahada is, of course. And the second, As-Salah, which is the first, which is obligated, which we cannot skip our Salah. The first question we will be asked by Allah wa ta'ala about our Salah. As-Salat ala waqtiha. As we learned the last week about the virtue, the qualities of the Sharia. One of the qualities, one of the order of Allah wa ta'ala is As-Salatu li waqtiha. there is no excuse for the salat. As-salatu ala waqtiha. And as we learn that if you're going to take care of all our salat, then Allah Ta'ala will take care of yourself. Allah Ta'ala, He will send His mercy, His blessing in our life. And instead of following the senses will follow us, if you're going to take care of our salat, the first, the second is salat. Then my respected brothers, siyam. So, my respected brothers, ulama, they mentioned about the virtue of 10 days of the zullhajj, what we should do in 10 days. The first, my respected brothers, the salat. Take care of all salat. Not even 10 days, not even the 30 days in the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. The salat is obligated by Allah Ta'ala for every single moving person for the whole year. Not only for 10 days in the month of Zulhijjah or 30 days in the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. It's for the whole year. And the other salat, the nawafil salat, salat al-awabin, or salat al-tahajjud, these are optional. These, if you're going to pray, then Allah Ta'ala, He will give us more reward. And if you're not going to pray, then Allah Ta'ala, we will not be rewarded by Allah Ta'ala, even we will not get any sin. It's optional. But the first salat, 5 times a day, we will be asked by Allah Ta'ala. The first one is as-salat. We have to take care of all the salat, and even we should try to pray extra nafil salat. And as we know, it's the hadith, it's Sahih hadith, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned that if in our a'mal, if we will miss any salat, if we miss any salat in the past, so on the day of the judgment, Allah Ta'ala, He will complete our first salat with our nafil salat. He will complete it. He will cover it. So in these 10 days and the other than these 10 days, salat, first salat, and try to pray the extra nafil salat. Because in 10 days, my respected brothers, Allah Ta'ala, it's like a Ramadan al-Mubarak. Whatever we are going to do in this month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, Allah Ta'ala, He will give us the reward 2 or 3 in time. Allah Ta'ala, He's Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. We cannot imagine. But my respected brothers, what Allah Ta'ala, He wants us in this 10 days and the rest of the life, rest of the days, rest of the year, salat, as-salatu ala waqtiha, and try to pray the nafil salat, the extra salat. So my respected brothers, in 10 days, the first shahada, the second primary pillar of Islam is as-salat. Third, my respected brothers, as-siyam. There's a hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that if a person fasts in 9 days, not the 10 days, because in the 10 day, it's times in Hajjah will be the Eid day. And the 8th day, we are the guests of Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala is our Lord. So, ulama, they mentioned that it is haram to fast on the Eid day, because Allah Ta'ala, He is our host and we are the guests of Allah Ta'ala. So, these 9 days, my respected brothers, we should try to fast. On the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we mentioned in Hadith Mubarak, if a person fast in the 9 days of the month of Zulhijjah, Allah Ta'ala, He will give the reward, the equal to fast the whole year. And if we can't, at least the fast on the Yawm al-Arafah, which has a more virtue than Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned separately in the Hadith Mubarak that if a person fasts on the Yawm al-Arafah, Allah Ta'ala, He will give us the reward equal to fast the whole year. One thing, and my respected brother, Allah Ta'ala, He will wipe out all our sin which we done in the past. So we're getting 2 things. And we can get more things. Allah Ta'ala is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, we never know. So but whatever we get from the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So we know that the fasting in 9 days is not obligated, it's optional. But Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith Mubarak, so So that's why we can say the Siyam also is coming in these 10 days about the virtue of the 10 days of the month of Zullhajj. Then my respected brothers, zakat. Zakat we can say the sadaqah also. Sadaqah nafila also, we can give the sadaqah nafila too. And is it in hadith, if a person if we have the zakat during this month, then we have to take out. We have to pay out. But if we already give the zakat, but if we're going to give the sadaqah in nafila in this month, in these 10 days, Allah Ta'ala will give his reward that equally to pay the zakat. No one say it. It's in hadith. So technically, because of this hadith, we can say, and also my respected brothers, about the sadaqah, alhamdulillah, my respected brothers, we should think, alhamdulillah, we have all the blessings of Allah Ta'ala. But in the back home, if we see in our country, in our religion, maybe they are suffering. So Allah Ta'ala has given us opportunity in these 10 days that we should give some sadaqah. We should help our brother and sister. So in this case, my respected brothers, we will get the reward that equally to pay the zakat. Zakat is obligated, we cannot deny it, but we have to give some sadaqah. We have to help our brother and sister in our country or in surrounding. So in this case, my respected brothers, we will get the reward to equally to pay the zakat. It's in hadith of my respected brothers. And also my respected brothers, Hajj. Now one of the biggest acts of worship in these days is the Hajj. Well, Allah Ta'ala accept the Hajj. Our brother and sister, they are going and they already went for the Hajj. Allah Ta'ala accept their Hajj. And Allah Ta'ala call us for Hajj the next year, inshallah, with good health. And the one of the biggest act of worship in 10 days is the Yawm al-Arafah. The fasting on Yawm al-Arafah, Qiyam on Yawm al-Arafah, recite the Quran Kareem, making the zikr of Allah Ta'ala, whatever we can do on the Yawm al-Arafah in these 10 days. So my respected brothers, as all we know that the 10 days of the month of Zullhajj, we are here, and whatever we can do in these 10 days, it's for ourselves. It's for our akhirah. And all the virtue we learn here, that one of the virtue, one of the biggest hadith, which I mentioned, that every single act is bigger than the jihad fi sabilillah in these 10 days. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that wala jihad fi sabilillah. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned. We cannot imagine. And there's one more hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that if a person take care of these 10 days of the month of Zullhajj, Allah Ta'ala, He will get the house in the middle of the Jannah. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also mentioned that if a person that take care of these 10 days of Hajj, that person he will enter in the Jannah. So first, my respected brothers, the 10 days, what we should do, the first, Qiyamul Layl, try to do Qiyamul Layl, Nafil Salat, and the first, take care of all the first Salat, which we cannot skip our Salat, even for the small big exclusive. And as-salatu ala waqtiha. This is the hadith of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam as well. And then my respected brothers, try to fast these 9 days or at least on Yawm al-Arafah. And my respected brothers, what we can do in this month of Ramadan, and in this 10 days of the month of the Zulhajj, making zikr of Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu zkuru Allaha dhikran kathira. O believer, make zikr of Allah Ta'ala dhikran kathira. Wasabbihuhu bukratan wa asila. Morning time or evening time. Whatever we can do, make zikr of Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala is the one who will accept our zikr. And one of the reasons to have the blessing in our life, making zikr of Allah Ta'ala, and the zikr will wipe out all the shortcomings and the mistake, and then making the zikr of Allah Ta'ala will clean our heart. And also, my respected brothers, reciting the Quran Kareem and helping our brother and sister. And one more thing, my respected brothers, we have to clean our heart for our brother and sister. In this month of Ramadan, in this month, 10 days of the month of the Zullhajj. And we learned before in the month of Ramadan Mubarak, and also after, that if we have problem with our relative, with our friend circle, with our brother, with our sister, but because of our ego, if we are not gonna clean our heart, then my respected brothers, our a'mal will not be accepted by Allah Ta'ala. We learn about the virtue of the Laylatul Qadr, and same thing will be implemented here in about the 10 days of the Zullhajj, even not for 10 days of the Zullhajj, for the whole year. Whatever we are doing, just even if it's not our fault, if it's not our it's not our fault, but if we're going to see the hadith and the ayah of the Quran Kareem, فَلْيَعْفُوا وَلْيَصْفَحُوا, then my respected brothers, if you're going to see this, the ayah and the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we're going to forgive our brother, sister, or friend, or whatever problem we have with, if we're going to forgive and we're going to clean our heart for the sake of Allah Ta'ala, first, my respected brothers, all the amal will be accepted by Allah Ta'ala. All the amal will raise directly to Allah Ta'ala, and Allah Ta'ala, He will send His blessing, His mercy in this dunya and the hereafter. And my respected brothers, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned it, and we learned before, that person who forgive his brother or her brother and sister only for the sake of Allah Ta'ala, even it's not his fault or her fault, but the one who will come and start forgiving to each other and clean the heart for the sake of Allah Ta'ala, that person, inshallah, will enter all together in the Jannah. And this blessing we want, we need. So my respected brothers, in these 10 days, first my respected brothers, take care of our salah. Not only these 10 days, the whole year. Because the salah ala for the whole year, for the whole life, not only Ramadan Mubarak for 10 days. But in 10 days, my respected brothers, we should try to pray extra salah, different salah, try to establish the Qiyamul Layl. Second, making zikr of Allah Ta'ala, reciting the Quran Kareem, sadaqah, help our brother and sister, and then my respected brothers, clean our heart clean our heart with another. Then my respected brothers, Allah Ta'ala, He will send His blessing and mercy. We will enter in the Jannah with the Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Allah Ta'ala, He will wipe out all our sin and shortcomings which we have done in the past, and Allah Ta'ala, He will increase our hasanat by Allah Ta'ala. Give all of us something to take care of these 10 days of the month of Zullhajj and all the whole year. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. Inshallah, we have 5 minutes to grow.